Hi everyone, I thought it might be interesting to receive a message from your future self. So let's go pick a card and I'll see you back here for the readings. Okay everyone, time to choose your card. Number 1, 2, 3 or 4. Take a moment now and let's see what advice your future self has for you. Hi everyone who chose card number 1, and card number 1 says, yes, the timing is right for this venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. Very good card. Let's have a look what the tarot says about that. Yes, there is lots of strength, there's lots of abundance. Actually, there's not much wrong with this spread, I've got to say. It's really encouraging. So if your future self was going to talk to you right now, here's what they're going to say to you. They're going to say you are on the right track. Keep going forward on your path. There is strength, there is abundance. There's so many good cards in here. There's my Ace of Pentacles. Here's my Strength card. Here's my Ten of Cups. Like all cards that are really positive, which means we're going to have a really good outcome to whatever this is that we're working towards. I also have my Empress in here and my Magician. So this is showing me that I've got abundance and it coming along with the Magician, which means you have the ability and the knowledge to get to where you need to get to. Unfortunately, sometimes the Magician does have some self-doubt when it comes to moving forward with different projects or things in your personal life. I guess your future self would say to you, don't second guess yourself. Don't overthink everything, because my Magicians do that. The first thing I want to say is the idea you have where you're investing money in the ground, whether that be property or business or anything related like that, such a great idea. We're just going to wait right now. Just wait. The timing isn't quite right. I'm going to give you probably another 3 months before we sort of have a celebration and a coming together with that, which is indicated here by my Three of Cups. So I've got a 3-month waiting period here for you until everything sort of falls into place. So whilst you're waiting and you're overthinking everything, I guess you might start to get some self-doubt and some worry and some stress around this situation and how it's going to eventuate for you. But it actually is turning out really well. I'm finishing this spread with a Chariot and also my Nine of Cups, which is extremely celebratory cards. So getting together with family and friends, riding off into the sunset, conquering the world. The other thing your future self would be saying to you too though is underneath the surface of all of this, I don't want you to wear yourself out too much, because my Devil card is in here as well. That means that you're going to be overdoing it, overindulging in your work and whatever effort is you're putting into this situation. This spread looks like career, money, home, that kind of a spread. So interestingly, I have such great cards in here for you. If you've got some ideas that you want to move forward if it comes to work or business or a new little enterprise that you have going for yourself, please do it, because the cards in here are fantastic. The only other thing your future self is going to warn you about is when you get to this point here, I've got the Chariot and all the celebrations and everything's going really well. It does look like you probably are going to have to watch just a little bit of jealousy from those people around you, maybe your family members or some friends that maybe just are not, I don't want to say that they don't have your back. I just want to say maybe there's some jealousy around that too. So just be wary of them being a little bit maybe jealous of your success. It is quite common with people that are close to us to get jealous of our success, but you keep doing you keep doing what you're doing. But the big message in here is don't stop, don't give up. I've got a 3-month waiting time around this, but at the end of the day, you have got everything sorted at the end of this spread. You're riding off into the sunset, lots of success, lots of abundance. Keep going, card number 1. Don't stop and don't let anything stand in your way. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello to all the people who chose card number 2, and this is what it says. New romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. That is really nice. Okay, so your future self wants you to know to hang in there, because love is coming. And I see the advice that they're going to give you as we look at giving and receiving love moving forward. Because card number 2, You have got some walls up, I have to say. You may have been on your own for some time, or if you're in a relationship, you may have been feeling like you're alone or you're lonely in your relationship. So there's a couple of things going on here. You've got some walls up, you're probably feeling a bit left out or a bit lonely, and you're wondering where on earth things are going to go and how they're going to end up. This spread is a lot about releasing drama from the past. I know we've all got it, but this seems to be an imperative part or an integral part of this reading, that for you to move forward and find this love that's coming for you, we have to really learn to look back and just let go of what's happened to us in the past and not have too many high walls around us where love is impossible to come to us because we're just not going to allow it to come in. So whilst I love the message and I love that new romance is coming for you, it's time to work on what's happened in the past, taking responsibility for your part in it, releasing any guilt that you have around that, releasing the person around any anger or resentment that you have towards that person as well, and then moving forward in a relationship, this new romance that's coming for you. Your future self is telling you to get ready for this new romance that's coming. And the reason they're saying that is because it makes it much an easier transition for you into a new romance if we have let go of the old. So how we do that, Trish, I hear you saying. How do we let go of all this guilt and resentment and anger and shit from the past that I'm carrying from the years or whatever of past relationships, whatever's going on? Okay, we need to release. We need to release by doing meditation. I will link some releasing meditation below because we can do meditations for inviting new love in. That is fine, but we really have to release first. The universe hates a vacuum. So if you're filling up the space with thoughts or memories of somebody else, then the universe finds it very difficult to send someone in. You leave that space empty, the universe will fill it with someone. And it really, really is, because at the end of this spread, I've got new beginnings. I've got the Three of Cups, which is my celebratory card, and then the Death card. What a great way to finish this spread on the Death card, which means you are going to get there in the end. You are going to manage to let go of everything and then be able to open yourself up to the rebirth of a new you, which is on the other side of this Death card. So card number 2, it's time to release, let go, let your walls down. Don't get too caught up in everything. I just want you to just release, heal yourself. Everything's going to be just fine. New love is coming for you, and that's very, very exciting. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, and welcome to all the people who chose card number 3, and this is what it says. Take action. You're in touch with your truth in this situation, and you need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. Interesting. I have the cards out. Let's see what this is about. I can see what it's about, actually. Because I have my Fool card in here, this is all about trusting your gut, taking a leap of faith, even if you don't completely know what the outcome is. We've got to trust our gut because our gut never gets us wrong. Okay, so what is this about? There's a couple of things going on here, actually. There's offers coming in around work. So if you have an offer on the table around work or changing employment, I highly suggest that you take it, because the Fool card is touching that. So that means it's time for you to take a leap of faith and go forward with that. The other thing in here too is about romance, new romance. So I've got my Two of Cups in here as well. So my new romance card. So do you want to ask somebody out, or has somebody asked you out and you're not sure what to do about that? Then again, my Fool card is touching that card as well. So another thing to trust your gut, take a leap of faith, because it will be okay. So we have a lot going on, card number 3. With all that going on, and your future self is telling you to take action. That's great. So your future self is basically saying, don't dilly-dally, don't sit back and just wait for things to happen. Just do it. Just do it already. Because what you're doing here is you're losing a lot of sleep worrying about all this stuff over and over and over again. You're overthinking a lot in this spread. You've got your head in your hands a lot in this spread. Thinking, headaches, not sleeping. It's just a lot of work you're making for yourself because you're up in your head instead of just diving in. I mean, I know it does sound scary to just dive into things when you don't know what the outcome is, but your future self is telling you stop worrying so much and just do it already. Just do it already, because the card at the end of here, my 10 of Cups, this is a beautiful card. To me, this is my spiritual card. It's a happy family card. It's everything coming together really, really nicely. So would you please stop arguing with yourself all the time? Card number 3, because this is telling me that you just probably flip and flop and change your mind and argue with yourself and then shoot yourself down and then build yourself up, and you're all up in your head all the time about this. It's time to just let go of the worry and just dive into something and just see what happens. What's the worst that's going to happen? Actually, nothing, as far as I can see here. The worst that's going to happen is you might turn out happy. Oh my gosh, how bad. So whilst you are overthinking everything, your future self is really a bit concerned about you probably getting a little bit down in the dumps because you are overthinking everything and overdoing everything too much, and it is affecting you a little bit and you're getting a little bit grumpy in this spread. So why don't we avoid all that? Just take a leap of faith, trust your gut. So any offers that come into you over the next couple of months, I would really like you to take them. Have a good look. I don't just jump at everything that comes your way, but what does your gut, when someone asks you out or you get an offer about work and your gut, your heart just says, oh my God, that seems so exciting. I just want to go there. I want to go out with that person. I want to take that job and see what happens. Just do it. Listen to your gut. You will always end up in the right place when you do. I have my 2 spiritual cards in here. So this is a highly spiritual spread, which means the universe is working with you to bring your dreams into a reality. Don't push against it, just work with it. You will be fine. Okay, thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, and welcome to all the people who chose card number 4, and this is what it says. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. Okay, I see what's going on here. I have the cards out. Let's see what they say. So you have been through quite, I feel like you're in a time of rebirth, because I'm starting out your spread with the Death card. So this means that we've got a few endings coming along, but on the other side of the Death card is always beautiful new beginnings, and we love that. We love that. So the problem with going through all these endings and with the new beginnings coming is that you're sitting at a crossroads here, unsure about what to do, and you're stressing out about what to do as well. So basically this spread is telling me, and that card is telling me, your future self is telling you, that now is the time to just sit and gather information. So whilst you're sitting at a crossroads, unsure about what you want to do, how about you start making some lists or gathering information or just studying, researching, anything like that that's going to get you to the place where you want to get to, because I've got some ideas boiling away here with you with my Queen of Pentacles. So I've got the birth of new ideas. They're brewing, they're brewing, but you're not sure what to do about it, I guess, is what the big kicker is about this spread. And because you've been through so much and you're coming out the other side with this new beginning happening, I don't want you to go rushing into something else like straight away. I would prefer you to just sit and, as that card said, gather information and then make your move after you have all the information that you need. Because I tell you what, I've got some pretty good shit happening after that. So whilst you're sitting here wondering what you're doing with yourself, and that might be how you feel right now, your future self is saying, don't worry, just research, look into every option that's going on at the moment, because everything's coming together at the end of this spread. So let's look at the things that are coming together at the end of this spread, because there's a lot going on here. I have long-term romance entering your life. So if you feel like you've been going around and around in circles with your love life and you're still waiting for that, you know, perfect person, or your Mr. Right or Mrs. Right or whoever to come into your life, then they are coming, and they're heralding in beautiful new beginnings as they come in as well. Other things here too involve investing in land or moving or building or renovating. That is also in here. So I've got two things going on here. I've got your emotional life, which is your love life basically, and then I also have things around the home about building and investing and renovating those things in the ground. So whilst I'm starting your spread with a lot of endings and you sort of catching up with your life changing in quite a massive way, the rebirth on the other side of this ending is really, really nice for you. So as your future self is telling you, just sit still at the moment, just sit still and research and study and learn. And at the end of the day and at the end of this spread, you are ending up in such a great position. I've got new beginnings, I've got long-term romance, I've got my Three of Rods, knowing where you want to go and how you want to get there, and then my King of Rods, moving forward with purpose and meaning and knowing where you want to go and where you want to get to. It's a really good spread. So for now, just sit still, sort things out in your head, figure out what you want to do, and you'll be just fine. Okay, thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Sorted, you're going places, you've got a long way to go, and you're going in a really good way. Bloody hell, Trish. New romance is imminent, either with... God. Hello to all the people who chose before... Bloody hell. And bloody hell.